Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of oil and natural gas. Again, one of my favorite sectors. I think it has very good risk reward. Even still, we're at a ratio that's 18, 19 to 1 to gold. So it's slightly on the cheap side. Not nearly as cheap as it was in 2020. Well, it never was that cheap, I guess, in history. And I think that the inventory levels they're getting eaten down, or eaten up, I should say. They're coming down, and these prices should move on up. So let's take a look. I'll give you my financial opinion. Please don't use it as advice. Let's take a look at the charts. And here we go. So this is on a daily candlestick for light crude. We have hit our head on a little bit of resistance. Could be considered a bloody nose. A bloody nose is a continuation pattern. What that means is that if we were to look at it from a 5-day perspective, we've got good buying pressure and small selling pressure. Good buying pressure, and then we got a little bit of a pullback here. We've come up and hit that resistance line going across. And that's very common. And I call it a bloody nose, and what a bloody nose is a tall guy with a small down day next to it. It's usually a continuation pattern. Now, we could come back. Doesn't mean we can't come back. If we do it with small little candlesticks, that's what we want to see. Small little sell-off of sellers, and then we break through it with some good, large candlestick. It's an awesome candlestick there. Looking at natural gas, I get a little bit different view here. This looks like bull mode engaged. Bull mode engaged. What do I see here? We've got a down, a lower trend line, and an upper downtrend line. We're coming at it with some speed. We've got some momentum. We've got big up days, small down days. Big up days, small down days. Boom. Stair step pattern higher. Looks good. And looking at it from a 5-day, what we're seeing is we've got these nice big moves up, consolidation, a little bit of a down move. We're coming back up, and we've got the momentum coming right back at it. So let's see what happens. XOP is just hanging out right underneath its resistance line. So we could see a break here at any second if oil decides to head higher. And we're coming up into summer driving season, guys. We're at these resistance areas. They're resting. They're fueling up for another move, which I think is going to be higher. Could we pull back? Anything is possible in the short term. Anything is possible. They could renounce more release of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, which is just going to make it worse in the end. All they're going to do is give you a buying opportunity. That's all they are going to do. If they were to do a large Strategic Petroleum Reserve or some way to try to manipulate this stuff, all it's going to do is be a buying opportunity, in my opinion. CDEV, another one that's just been chilling out. It's right there, hanging out inside the pattern. Crew Energy is hanging out inside of its pattern. These guys are all hanging out inside of their patterns here, all of them. What's happening is we're coming between a lower driving season to a higher driving season. We're going to be right in the middle. And if we continue to draw down inventory, I think we're going to go higher. We're just resting on top of these patterns, guys. Athabasca Oil's resting right at resistance support. Recaf, another one that's just been resting. It's been moving sideways. We've got Crescent Point. This has been a pretty good, pretty solid company. It's right above its breakout area here, getting a little bit of resistance support. Nog's been knocking on the support line a few times, which it's broken. So that looks good to go higher. Grand Tier Energy, a little bit of a down day today, nothing to worry about. Tellurian's also just resting. This guy could make a big move higher. We'll see how it correlates to the natural gas move, because natural gas looks like it wants to go higher. Pedevco moving sideways. Oasis moving sideways. We're still above all the support areas. Comstock Resources, it's moving on up. Again, guys, this has been a laggard. I like buying laggards sometimes. I think if Comstock were to break this white line there, that we could rocket up to 60, 70 bucks. Pretty fast, kind of like Intrepid Potash did, given the right market conditions. And we've got the right market conditions. Sandridge is resting on top of its 52-week high. It'll run. It's just waiting for oil. Ring Energy is the same way. It's sitting on top of support. These are all sitting on top of support. This is a big support line, guys. We could get a nice run out of this. Surge Energy, this is another one I really like. Could we pull back here? We could. I hope we pull back. If we pull back, I am a buyer right here, baby. Come on back to me. Come on back. If you don't come on back and gold pulls back, I'm buying gold. If this pulls back, I'm buying Surge Energy. Whatever opportunity I've got, I want it here, baby. Give me this. Sell it off into this area and I'll buy it. Tamarack Valley, if we get a little bit of a pullback here too, I'm going to buy it. Going to buy. Crescent Energy, just been bopping sideways there. Vermilion, this has already had a pretty big run, guys. I don't know if I would be chasing it here. It looks pretty vertical. Meg Energy is another one that looks kind of interesting over on this section. Maybe we could pull back to this support area. I like buying support areas quite a lot. This energy service sector is still looking good. Small little down day. It's all controlled. We've already broken out of its large pattern. Tetra Technologies, you know, if we were to take this, we could draw this across. It looks really good. We had a little return move, heading on higher. This thing is in this general vicinity above support. Who am I to fight? I would, you know, I like it down there. Transocean's in a good spot. I'd buy it there too. If we kind of zoom out, let me get rid of this like inverted head and shoulders. We're just breaking out. Looks good. Getting pumped up with pump. I'm going to pump you up. Looks good. Everything's intact. Just let it make you money. EXTN, that's another one that's just sitting up on top of its pattern there. Looks really good. Valaris has had a pretty good run here. Maybe we get a little bit of pressure. We'll see. Selling pressure, that is. MRM continues to move on up. It looks really good. Tidewater getting a little bit of selling pressure. It's had a pretty big run, though. NEX has also had a pretty big run, but the selling pressure isn't a ton. Still looks really good. KLXC looks like it's trying to find some support. You know, if this is where I would, you know, start to buy. This is what I like. I like when things calm down. You know, when things start to run real fast, I relax. I like it when they, you know, they bundle up. You know, you come in, you bundle up like in here. They bundle up here. Like I like those areas. Bundle up in here. I'm looking for bundle areas. And that's usually where I buy, where it's down and it's bundled up. When things start to get big candlesticks, I back off a little bit, like these big guys. I'm like, all right, this is getting a little too quick. It's a short squeeze. I'll hold on. And then when it comes back and bundles up, that's where I like to buy. CHX, another one that hasn't broken out yet. I like this company. I think it's good. It's getting, you know, it's getting some more revenues coming up, a little bit more incomes coming in. Cactus Energy, another one. Oh, nice little strong day today. Looks good. 9 is starting to bundle up. That one doesn't look too bad. OII, I like where it's at here. This is one I would definitely look at. Noble Energy's up there. I don't know if I'd be going after that one at the moment. Helix Energy Solutions is still down. Decent. CGGYY, I like this one here. I like it a lot. Right where it's at. That's a good one. Petrofac, another one that's been just chopping sideways. It still looks good down here, guys. I think there's low downside risk, high upside rewards here. And that's what we look for. The coal companies continue to do very well. This is New Hope Corp. It's been taken off. I said, you know, right here looks really good. Whenever you break and you pull back like this, that's where I buy. That's what looks good. BTU is another one. It's got this pullback there. That looks pretty good. China Shinua is moving on up. That looks good. Yancoal looking good. These all look really good, guys. Whitehaven looks really good up here. I like it up here. This thing's just broken a very long downtrend line. Looks great here. Look at that. I even put the arrow on it. And then Thungala's been thungaling up higher. That one also looks solid. So that's what I've got for today, guys. We're just sitting in all our patterns for the oil companies and a lot of the energy service. We're on top of patterns. It's just like the uranium sector. Everything looks good in this sector. Everything looks good in the uranium sector. I think if we can get a little bit of momentum in the price of oil, these things could take off. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting for summer driving season. Maybe we have a little bit of a pullback. I wouldn't be afraid though. There's nothing to be afraid of here. We've got support underneath us, so that's when I buy. I don't know. It's to me, I've made it so automatic that I kind of just do it. I look at a company and I'll be searching companies. Like I'll look through companies. Let's say I get some money. I'll look at some companies. I'm like, no. I'm like, ooh, that one's at support. It's broken out. It looks good. It's low. At the tip of a falling wedge pattern. I just buy it. It's like, boom, I buy some. Okay, that's done. And then I wait for more money to come in. And okay, I'll buy that. Whatever's good at the time. Sometimes it could be an energy service sector that I'm buying in. Other times it could be silver. Other times it could be uranium. Right now, a lot looks really good though, to me. If you guys like this analysis, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Subscribe to the website if you haven't subscribed. That's in the description link below. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.